UN Security Council and its resolutions. India has refused to abide by them. With this, the 2019 actions of unilaterally changing the status of this internationally recognized disputed territory and continuing with their repression and suppression of the people of Kashmir, or it's their latest response to unilaterally and illegally depart from the Indus Water Treaty, which is the gold standard of diplomacy between any two countries. As far as holding India accountable, all of these forums are designed to hold India accountable, and they must hold India accountable. If they can't hold India accountable today, then tomorrow they won't be able to stop the next country. We are seeing internationally that international law is being stretched, international institutions are being challenged. But I think that this is all the more reason for Pakistan and all those in the international community who believe in international law, who believe in a community of nations, to stand our ground, to not be bullied, to not cower in the face of these so-called regional powers such as India, who try to use their might, try to use propaganda, try to use lies to bully their way in the international order. And that is a case that Pakistan will fight. We're currently fighting it in the battlefield and in the skies, and we'll continue to fight it in the platform of diplomacy in the United Nations and elsewhere.
Absolutely. In the current scenario, what will be Pakistan's demands from these international platforms?
In the current scenario, Pakistan is the aggrieved party. India is the aggressor. So it could legitimately expect for the United Nations and other such forums not only to call out to the aggressor, but to ensure that sanity prevails in Delhi, that they cease their hostilities, their aggressions, force them to accept Pakistan's demand of an impartial international inquiry into not only this, but any other future terrorist attack, to ensure that we don't continue this perpetual cycle of violence, and at the same time to also ensure that India, when it comes to the table, not in the shadow of bombs or missiles or drones, but in an atmosphere of peace, and has a genuine dialogue. And only through dialogue and diplomacy can India and Pakistan ultimately address this and any and all issues that are pending between us.
At the heart of the matter, of course, is the issue of the occupied valley. Will that also be able to be addressed at the international platforms that we're suggesting?
As far as the issue of the unfulfilled promises to the people of Kashmir made by the United Nations, the international community, but also by India and Pakistan, while Pakistan believes in peace, believes in dialogue, and diplomacy is the only way and the only pathway forward, if India seeks to ignore the question of Kashmir, then I believe that any peace in South Asia will be short-lived. We will be unable to address broader issues. We will unable to achieve lasting peace and stability. We will be unable to effectively counter terrorism unless India is ready and willing to accept UN Security Council resolutions, abide with the promises they made to the UN and to the people of Kashmir, allow them to speak, allow them to choose their own destiny. As long as this wound is left festering, then we haven't addressed the root cause. And if we don't address the root cause of a problem, those problems have a nasty habit of reappearing time and time again.
How will the current situation de-escalate?
The current situation can only de-escalate when the aggressor ceases hostilities. At the moment, Pakistan is not escalating. We are defending ourselves. We are responding to unilateral, illegal Indian aggression. The aggression was started by India, and for there to be an environment conducive to de-escalation or dialogue or a peaceful solution to these problems, it must start from silence on their side. Let the ceasefire begin by them silencing their guns and silencing their arms. They must follow through their words with their actions. Then Pakistan can legitimately consider reciprocating and pursuing a path for peace.
I'm just hearing reports that through the US's mediation, there has been a full immediate ceasefire between India and Pakistan. Your comments on that?
Obviously, I, along with the people of India and Pakistan, would welcome that. It is India who is the aggressor, so any ceasefire would surely begin with the aggressor ceasing.
Thank you very much for your time. I'm glad we had the chance to chat.
नाज़रीन, चेयरमैन पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी बिलावल भुट्टो जरदारी की पीटीवी से गुफ्तगू आपने सुनी। पीटीवी वर्ल्ड से उन्होंने गुफ्तगू की। उन्होंने कहा कि पाकिस्तान ने भारतीय जारहियत का भरपूर मुंह तोड़ जवाब दिया। पाक फजाइया ने भारत के 5 तैयारे मार गिराए। पाकिस्तान ने अपने दिफा में भारतीय जारहियत का जवाब दिया। पाकिस्तान एक जिम्मेदार रियासत 3 रोज तहम्मुल का मुजाहिरा किया। ये तो पीटीवी ताज़ा तरीन।